a dent. This girl's out here skunk. I'm not your friend. I can't kick for nothing.
School has become such a default option that deciding to not do school, you have to have like an insane justification. You have to justify it to your friends, families, your fucking Twitter community group chat, your Discord servers you're involved in, and of course your fucking parents and your siblings. Like, you have to
No cap, no cap, no cap.
justify it to everybody. I can go to school for psychology. No one's gonna ask twice. Why? I feel like you should really explain to me what the fuck you're gonna do with that degree. No, deadass though. There's so many pointless degrees. Your art degree is not taking you nowhere.
It's just the fact that it's the default. It shouldn't be the default.
It is an option.
It should be an option.
You can't pass the bar to become a lawyer without post-secondary education.
That's another thing. I hate this part of the argument where a dumbass nigga gonna be like, oh, well, what if he's a lawyer? Like, of course, the niggas who are lawyers and doctors, of course. We're not talking about them niggas though, bro.
You have an art degree, buddy.
Yeah,
you're not even
yeah,
that.
the nigga who has an art degree, the nigga who's going.
Wait. Hold on just a minute. It's gonna get better. Got a little better.
The nigga who has an art degree, the nigga who's going for film,
Business
the niggas going to
administration.
business, those niggas, y'all really do some dig deep and dog, do some soul searching.
I took
and
an
ask yourself,
entrepreneurship-
what are you doing, nigga?
I took an entrepreneurship class in my 3rd year, and I had to sit there and really think to myself, what the fuck? Why is this institution teaching me?
I don't know, bro. I'm going to school to be a little entrepreneur, honestly, but I'm in business administration to get my business license and stuff, but we're just gonna continue.
Me how to work on my own. That's definitely something you learn by working on your own. It was mind blowing that I was being taught a curriculum on how to work by myself and how to build shit by myself, and it wasn't even useful lessons.
That's
And
the other thing I couldn't stand college, bro. I was in college, I ain't graduating. I knew for a fact 85% of this shit I'm being taught will never use for the rest of my life, bro. Not never a day in my life, nigga. I ain't never used a Pythagorean theorem, nigga.
You don't know the
The
4
fuck?
P's of marketing?
I don't give a fuck about that, nigga.
Oh man, you gotta know
That's
the
why
four-
you hire an accountant for that shit.
You don't
nigga.
know the
Who
4 P's
cares?
of pricing?
Oh, who gives a fuck,
come on,
bro?
man. Come on, how you gonna
Nobody
price
does
your
not.
products?
Everything about science that I learned, nothing. I don't even know what the periodic table is pointless in my life.
I might upload this. So. My bad. Hold on. I don't want to be in Brody face.
Right now, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Instead of most people thinking to themselves, like, maybe I could learn a trade that can't be replicated. Like, maybe I could be a plumber. You know, a whole bunch of dumb niggas being writers. OpenAI is already gonna take your job in 5 years because you don't know how to look ahead. But now you're fucking 100K in debt and you're fucking voting for Biden on the 5% chance he actually does what he said he was gonna do and helps you out with your student loans. Nigga's not gonna do it. He doesn't give a fuck. He just got your vote. I feel like the fact that we're sitting here asking for politicians to bail us out of these incredible student loan debts, and it's a whole bunch of niggas that didn't even use their degrees, is an issue. But for some reason, it's still the default. How is it still the default, even though it's not working for most people? And you know who the lucky people are?
Who that?
The ones that went to school not knowing what they wanted to do, and in 1 semester and 1 year dropped out. And that's actually half of people, bro. My program got cut in half in the 2nd year. First half either dropped out or failed. They couldn't make it. Boom, they was out of there. But those people actually were lucky in that, like, if it's a horrible thing to find out 3.5 years in, 50K in debt in, that this is not what you want to do. And I know a lot of people that in their 2nd year and 3rd year, they transitioned to gen ed and just took a whole bunch of the generic courses until they could figure out they wanted 6 years into school. And it's like, yo, you were wasting time, you were wasting bread, and like, more importantly, you look dumb. And I feel like the only excuse, I always say this, the only reasoning to go into school and not knowing what you want out of it is if you either have scholarships that pay for the whole thing, or your parents is rich as fuck.
Or you genuinely just don't know what you want to do in life.
No, if you don't know, figure it out before you go to school.
I say
you don't have to rush to go to school. You could take a year, 2 years.
Oh yeah, you take a year off. Yeah.
Yes, you don't have to rush.
This is serious. This is me being serious now. No more trolls. My problem with school, like Agent said, it shouldn't be the default. It shouldn't be the default option. The other problem I have with schooling in general is that how quickly so many things are changing in our life right now, where a lot of that shit shit y'all learning will be irrelevant a few years after you graduate, bro. I can like, and I'm gonna date myself here for a second, but when I was in school and I was like growing up in school, like when I was like a young, like a teeny bopper in elementary school, right? But we were getting taught like how to use floppy disk.
Yo, they taught us abacus and cursive. I like
All
hey,
that stuff.
What the fuck I gotta do with cursive?
And then you'll find out, bro. I was being taught how to use a floppy disk, and that became irrelevant. Then I got taught how to burn on CDs, and that became irrelevant.
Taught you that?
Then we was running around. That was like on our computer labs, like that would be a part of like how to actually like burn
Bro, that's
information.
not that crazy. That's technology.
No, but then listen, but then it became thumb drives. So everybody's fucking walking around with the necklace with the thumb drive on attached to that shit. And then,
Bro, I forgot the fucking learning system. It changes like every decade or so. Like they change the way they program and way they teach and stuff like that. So like that shit evolve. None of the other shit even mattered. I ain't gonna lie, high school we was learning some dumbass shit that I won't ever use in life.
like not too long after that became irrelevant because everybody just uploads thing on the on Google Drive and stuff like. So then it's like all that information you just got taught is now irrelevant now, and the same thing is happening right now while we're actively doing it right now. Like you just said, like AI, bro. A lot of stuff y'all doing and saying and learning, bro. It might be irrelevant within like 5 or 7 years of you all in your career, bro.
You didn't hear? Like the OpenAI software is currently making books and they're selling them on Amazon,
Bro. Is this information that I'm receiving, is it not accessible in any other platform? More or less for free? Because when y'all be going there for film or people going there for the arts or y'all going
cinematography, like
all that stuff is readily available online, if not for free, but for a noticeably cheaper price than what you're getting
but just
in college. So like, why would you like spending that type of money is crazy? But this is the thing that really bothers me. This really bothers me because people always talk about how like, oh, people drop out and then they have no other option and all they look stupid. Look at the data and the information. And to be fair, the data and the info does lean heavily into if you go to college, you finish with a degree, you're much more likely to make more money, especially because a lot of companies they look to see if you have a degree or not. But I always tell people this, bro. If you gave the average person like $50,000 to invest in themselves or $80,000 to invest in themselves and then gave them 4 to 5 years to actually research and
work
learn
as hard as the school makes them work.
Yes, and work them as hard as they're about to work in college. If you gave somebody who want to be a content creator and is genuinely passionate about being a content creator and you gave them an $80,000 loan for within a 4-year time and they spent the same amount of time that they're about to spend on college on trying to figure out content creation, bro, majority of those people would be able to figure it out, especially.
Blast off. I know me. I'd be gone. I'd be out this world. I'd be here right now, still twitching, still streaming and all that. I said twitching. Still streaming. Better equipment. Not in this bullshit. Hey, it ain't even gonna take me 4 to 5 years. I already know half the shit. Like, I probably need maybe a year. Give me a year, I'll be straight.
Especially if they're truly passionate about it. So this idea that people fail because they don't go to college, a lot of the reason why is because niggas are not just handing out loans for them to figure out how life works, but they're handing out loans for you to just go to college. That's what's really happening. So you're not even giving these people the...
Yeah, smart. That is some true shit, man. They giving out loans to go to college, bro. They giving out loans to teach you something. When in reality, you really need to, like, not even really teaching you. It's not really teaching you. Because some of the shit don't even matter to your career. When in reality, you ain't getting no loan to go fucking... I don't know, go work hands-on and do the shit yourself, so.
The same resources that you're giving the ones who are going to college. But you can go to college if you understand what you're doing. If you understand what you're doing, if you really want to commit to it, then without a doubt. But this idea that like there's these generation after generation after generation, we have to convince 18-year-olds, 18, to sign over a massive amount of loans that will amount to hundreds of thousands of dollars by the time they get out of school and trying to pay back the interest? Man, get the hell
I don't know how I'm pay for this shit.
out of here, bro.
And you can't default on it.
Can't default on it, bro. None of that.
That's insane. Here's the part that got me fucked up. The biggest hoax in all of this. So when I tell people what I'm saying,
18. Look, they really scammed us, bro. They got me when I was young, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Got loans and shit waiting for me.
right now, the first thing they say is, well, you're a content creator. Not everyone can be a content creator. And then I think like, well, you must think I'm dumb. Like, I've been to school for 3 years. I enjoyed my program, and my program was going to put me in the position I wanted to be in. This YouTube shit just worked out, so this is the direction I went in. But had it not worked out, I was still moving in the direction I wanted to go in, and my degree was going to help me get there. So it made sense for me, even though I was $30K in debt once I dropped out after 3 years, and that shit fucking hurt to pay off. So the first thing people say is, oh,
damn, it's hitting me now, man. They're dead, bro. For to be fucking broke.
you're a content creator. Yo, bro, when we was in uni, every week they had someone from the industry coming in. Every week they would ask the same questions, and every week the people from the industry would tell me over and over and over again, we don't value degrees nearly as much as we value experience. To the point where in my third year I started thinking like, yo, why am I not taking these niggas' advice? So then I began to just get hella experience. I got internships in the summertime. I was volunteering at every fucking school event. I was just trying to rack up experience because everyone's telling me experience is how you do it. But I had this stacked up fucking resume by the end of it. And now that I hire people, I also agree I could not give less a fuck what degree you have.
Facts.
So I heard it from the people that were hiring back when I was in uni. And now that I hire people, I don't care about your degree. That's not gonna be the same for every job, but for a lot of jobs, your degree is a lot less relevant than your experiences. I could care less if you fucking graduated with some cinematography degree. What's your experience on Adobe Premiere, man? Like, what's your experience producing anything or directing anything or being a part of some team? Like, yo, you have to have actual skills that's gonna be useful, and school doesn't provide you with those. And then the second thing people tell me, Marcel, is that you need a backup plan. And it's gonna be a long day before you can convince me that.
But they don't have a backup plan
it's not
either.
It's not a backup plan to have a degree you're not gonna use.
Facts.
And put yourself in debt you can't default from. That is a fucking destructive, goddamn horrible plan B. If that's your plan B, you're basically burning the ships. You're hoping plan A fucking works. That is a god-awful fucking plan, man. I'm telling you, if you know where you want to go and school's gonna get you there, go. Until you figure it out, chill. There is no rush, but the reality is, dumb niggas sit there and push you. You see all your friends going to college because all their parents, I swear, it's like your whole life you're trained to believe this is the next step. It's not. There's many steps you can take. That's one of them. Treat it as an option, not the default, bro. And I hate when people argue with me on this because it's not even like I'm saying school is useless. I think the schools that are scams are like the Division I schools that be charging you like $50,000.
And
Like,
it's the same course, same
bro,
everything.
I'll never get over how people
Same
sit
thing.
there and celebrate the black colleges and they charge.
He not lying, bro. He not lying, bro. They.
Black colleges and they charge the average student $50K a year, by the way, a year. I just can't get over it. That's fucking highway robbery to the exact people who, by the way, are disadvantaged by the infrastructure they're claiming that they're gonna help.
And if we really gonna get into it, then who knows what they do with that money? Because it certainly
They just
ain't
buy
going.
more facilities.
But it ain't really even going back to the school because there's been several reports.
Endowments?
Oh man.
You heard about those?
Oh, man.
Yo, these colleges got
Oh, man.
endowments like to the billions.
Y'all paying all that money, and then you go, you look at all the other resources that you have on the campus. Fucking the gyms are still looking disgusting and nasty. The bathrooms are terrible. The dorm rooms barely got AC in them.
Look at this. Yale's endowment totals $41.4 billion. Now, what's
Tell them what endowment is before they.
an endowment is basically a huge pot of money that they invest to become more money. It's basically just a pot of money that's being used to make more money. You would think they would use the money to improve the schooling infrastructure and things of that nature, but no, they just keep this money and hoard it and make more of it. When people say it's a scam, it's because it's overpriced. In all reality, you can go to community colleges and get an education with way lower risk.
But see, that's the real problem is that once more, even when it comes to college, y'all don't even really present all the options. Y'all not even presenting the fact that, hey, for your first 2 years, you can go to community college. Niggas laugh at that as if like it's a problem. Not like you can literally save a boat.
Average in-state community college tuition. Damn. 3.4K where I'm at. California 1.3K. Hey, that's turn. Motherfucker, I should have went down community college in Cali. 1.3K.
Load of money because you go to community college and you're getting the same 2 years. It's the same 2-year information you're getting from one school to the next. In most community colleges nowadays, you can just transfer your credits to a 4-year institution. That's not even really an option to you. So now you're going to a 4-year school. You're spending twice as much money for the same accreditation from the community college. So all, like, again, the problem that I and many other people, it sound like Adrian as well, it's not that college is a scam. It's the fact that it's being presented as if like it's the only option, and if you don't do it, you'll fail in life. But the reality is that, bro, there's so many more variables that come into like you succeeding in life. You're gonna have to still work hard. You're still gonna have to position yourself to make sure you can meet the right people. You're still gonna have to extend yourself excessively. And if most people did that to the degree in other aspects or other paths in which they are trying, endeavors they're trying to get into, such as content creation or just such as you trying to get a trade, you would be just as successful, bro. But I'm just trying to give y'all a warning coming from somebody who went to school and didn't, like, I was not a person who was really good at school. I graduated late from high school. When I went to college, I just knew instantly it wasn't it for me, and I was just doing it just because that's what you're just told to do. And realistically speaking, looking at the other options that were available, I mean, damn, like, especially if you're not doing something you're not passionate about, you're just trying to maximize what you're trying to do, bro, you can be a manager at a retail store and earn $50,000 to $60,000. So I'm gonna sit here and they'll definitely favor experience more than you getting a degree. So like, why am I gonna sit here and rush to get a degree when there's an option for me to earn 50 to 60K on a year-to-year basis, which is the average earning person? Like, why would I do that? Just be cautious, bro. Be cautious. Way more cautious, bro. Especially because some of the things y'all going to school for it's about to be irrelevant.
Nah, ASAP. Too.
Like ASAP, like dead. You gonna go into school, apply for it. By the time you graduate, that shit might be irrelevant, nigga. Like dead ass, it might be irrelevant. The whole landscape of what you're trying to learn will just like that is gonna change, bro. So yo, if you need it, you need it. If you don't, really stop and think about it before you make that type of commitment. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And until next time, we'll see you all later.
I don't know what this next video is about. Crazy title.